And Jack got a job with Lakeside Gravel and making cement, and the girls used to talk about going down and watching Dad climb way up in the mixer tower and taking charge of getting that mix ready. And he worked hard. He worked hard for 38 years, and praise the Lord for that kind of consistency. But the thing that you need to know about Jack is that his priority in life was not his career, it was his family. The girls boasted about his role as a father. His first priority, going to work was a way to get a means to provide and care for his father. And he taught the kids about life, about sports, about farming. He took them fishing, he took them clamming, they went camping. He was an incredible role model, classic father. We're going to celebrate Father's Day on Sunday, and it's going to be one of those emotional landmines that the Barker family are going to have to embrace, because that is going to remind them for the first time in their lives, Dad's not with them, but they're who they are as people. Who they are as people represents the influence of that great man, that great father. I can't say my kids have said this, but they said they never heard a word of profanity coming out of his mouth. He and Bonnie never lost their love for dancing, and they even either established or participated in a dance group that every Friday met at the Snoqualmie Union Hall, and they'd get all dressed up. And these were the days before cable TV, of course. And they just went up there and they just loved to dance. They'd go mushrooming off of a secret road that we won't reveal because there's good stuff out there. He worked hard 38 years at the gravel pit, and then he retired. And of course, you remember they have this farm, and he took care of the animals in there, and his mom took care of the flowers and the vegetables. And upon his retirement, Mom had another idea: Christmas tree farm. That wasn't necessarily something that Jack thought about doing before retirement, but because of his husband and servant's heart, he jumped right in and made it happen. And, as you know, Jack, he was an extrovert. He was a guy who was always interested in what was going on with you. It was never about him. He was always other person focused. And this worked perfect when he was at that tree farm, because families would come and they'd be looking at these Christmas trees, and they'd have their kids, and he took up time and spent time with the kids, and it was always a great season for them. He'd like to come into town, go to the cafe, have coffee with his friends. And the older he got, unfortunately, the fewer friends that were there for him to go and have coffee with. It could be said that Bonnie and Jack were a team. They loved to take trips on the Oregon coast. They traveled to Colorado several times to visit Jack's relatives. He was also a history buff. When his youngest daughter lived in Pennsylvania, he and Bonnie took the train